Here from learnautobodyandpaint.com. Hope you guys are doing well. Give me some quick feedback. Let me know if you guys can hear me and see me. We are in the garage here. Just did, well, I'm doing this thing because I got a little overspray on it when I was doing the wrapped liner. I just kind of, I didn't tape up the whole thing. I should have put a piece of plastic and have any plastic. I was like, screw it. I can always clean it up. Here, actually, I taped it all up, and then there was a section where I forgot to finish taping. And while I was spraying the liner, it just sprayed. I was like, oh shit. So this is, I mean, it's not bad. Let's see. I don't think the clay bar is going to take this off. You can see it here, but we can try it. We can test it right now on video. I've never taken off this kind of stuff with the clay bar, you know, especially Raptor liner. But we can try it right now. Also, I'm just taking off the light overspray. There's really not much, but just kind of washing the car down with clay bar because we are going to color sand and buff the highlights of this paint job, especially the hood, in a little bit. Okay, but you can see the overall vehicle. It's looking pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think. And again, there's going to be a step-by-step A to Z video coming out. Man, I would say within a week. I'm gonna try to bust it as soon as I can, but complete transformation. My neighbors are blown away. All the guys at the body shop are blown away. They're like, oh my God, can't even believe it's the same CRV. Guys, do you guys hear me okay? Type in the chat really quickly. I don't see any chats coming in, but let me know if you guys can hear me. Type in the chat so I can kind of see some text coming through. I don't see anything coming through right now, but anyway, so here's what you want to do. Okay, what I do. Some people use clay bar solution, okay, like a liquid loud and clear. Me, man, I don't use any of that crap. All I use is dish soap, okay, and some water, and I have a sponge, okay. You could put this in a spray bottle, right? But I don't have a good empty spray bottle with me available right now. So I just have like a gallon of ice cream, but I didn't eat this ice cream, by the way. This is bad stuff. High fructose corn syrup. Anyway, so like, look, I'll just get a sponge of just soapy water. Okay. And my windows are also a little bit of overspray on it. Not too bad. Okay. And then I got this clay bar at Zoola.com, ZOOLAA.com. Okay. And it's mendable. You know, you just move it around and mend it as you clay bar. And all you do, okay, with just soapy water here is just kind of go in a circular motion here like this, and you clay bar. Super simple. It takes out all the grime, okay? And you just go over your panels like this. And to know if you have overspray, you'll feel it rough and you'll hear it when it's dry. Like right now it's wet, so you won't really hear it, but you'll hear like a roughness, okay? And then once you clay bar it, the noise will go away, okay? The roughness sound will go away, and it'll be like super smooth when you rub your hand on it. Okay, so that's all I do, guys. Dawn liquid detergent, soap. Let's test this out. I'm gonna have to switch this to my right hand because I might be able to get a better video holding it like this. Yeah, dude, this thing came out freaking awesome. It looked cool. So, no, it looks like this stuff is it's on there too much to take off. It's not coming off. Okay, light overspray, yeah. Light things, yes, but it's not gonna take off this. I figured. Okay, and maybe if I rub a lot, yeah, if you rub a lot, it'll start to come off. But it's not meant. A clay bar is not meant to take off huge sprays like that. Okay, you can see some of it, the light stuff, but it's not going to take off this. So what's the best way? People are like, man, I got a new paint job. I screwed it up. And you got to remember that stuff like this is on the surface of the paint. It can always be fixed. This isn't a huge deal. So when I kind of screwed up, like I had everything outlined and masked up, but I forgot to put paper on this lower section, and I was coming around busy spraying. Then I was like, oh shit. So all I did was just mask it up and continue. Okay, you don't want to stress out over stuff like that. So this is a single stage enamel paint job. Came out super glossy. So all I'm gonna do here is just wet sand it out and buff it. Okay, what paper will I use? Probably initially maybe 1,000 grit just to wash it off. And then I'll go with like a 2,000 and then buff it out. Super simple. The other thing I could do, right, is maybe use a little bit of paint thinner, lacquer thinner, or solvent. Okay, solvent that you use to reduce your paint, and then put some on a rag and it'll wipe this off right away. If you guys want to see that right now, let me know. I'll test it. And then what I would do after that is 2,000 grit it, okay? Because you don't need the coarseness to sand it off, okay? Because you're going to be rubbing it off with solvent, okay? Just very lightly and quickly, okay? This way you're not going to damage your paint. And then I would 2,000 it and then buff it. If you guys want to see the solvent demo, I'll do it right now. Type in the comment right now, or I could just do it in another video and upload it to YouTube as a separate video. You guys let me know if you want to see this right now. I'll just get a rag. No, solvent will not damage the fresh paint. Solvent will damage the fresh paint if you have a soaked wet rag with solvent and you just leave it on the paint. It takes a while for solvent to damage paint. Okay, and it has to be very wet. If it's just damp on a rag and you do it, it's not gonna damage the paint. So let me show you right now how we do it. I need to find a quick rag. Where do we have a rag here? Didn't I? Here. Okay, we got this rag. All right, we got this rag. We'll just dry it off quick. Okay, and I will take some of my solvent. I have some solvent right here. And you could even use lacquer thinner, but the trick is to do it very quickly, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna set this down quick, maybe right here. Okay, I'm gonna get, and the trick is, guys, to after you do the solvent, you're gonna wanna color sand it and buff it. So I'm still gonna have to go over with a little bit of seeing this. So, oh, this shit is on there pretty well. It's not really doing it. See, a little bit, but not really. So because it's not working like I anticipated, you know, this is heavy duty Raptor liner, right? It's not like regular paint. If this was regular base coat or whatever, it would have been off already. But I am not going to continue the way I'm screwing with it if it's not coming out by now. See that? It's on really well. So plan number two, and if you see this, don't worry. Look, it's going to be able to be buffed out, okay? That'll buff out. So plan number two is back to plan number one. What would do is get, what do we have here? 320 is way too coarse. I'm looking for 1,500, 1,200. So we got a little bit of 1,200 here. It's 2,500. I guess we could test it with. Guys, are we back? Give me an update. Are we back? So look, I'm using 1,200 now, and I could put this on a mini block. Goof off, dude. Goof off, in my opinion, sucks. I've never had any. Man, the internet is very bad. I'm gonna try not to move away too much, but you know what the best is? Lacquer thinner, and I don't have any right now. But lacquer thinner is the best. So look, I have a block here with 1,200. Okay, look. Okay, it's coming off. Now we just have big chunks laying around. Okay. Okay, so all we have to do is just sand out and then buff it. Doesn't take much. Okay, it's almost out. Just have a couple of big spots, but that's all you got to do, and then buff it out. I would go over it with 2000 and then buff it out, and then it's out. All right, just showing you kind of different options what you could do. You could try acetone, you know, whatever you, if you don't have it, then you know you got to work with what you got. You know, if I had lacquer thinner here, I would have tried lacquer thinner. Okay, quickly. The thing is, you don't want to leave your lacquer thinner rag wet, damp on it, you know, on top of a hood or whatever, or your solvent or your acetone, whatever it is. You don't want to just have a wet rag and just leave it there. That's what's going to kill your paint. But if you're using it just to lightly wipe the surface, you're going to be okay. So all I have to do is just, you know, sand this out a little bit more and then buff it, and that mistake is gone. Just wanted to kind of show you that. Other than that, this thing is pretty much ready for a final go over. I got to do the decals on this side. That's going to be released very soon on the whole project. And yeah, it's super cool. So anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Tony here from Learn Auto Body. Give a quick like, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and I will talk to you soon. Have a good day, guys. More videos on the way. Keep rocking. Talk to you soon. Bye.